Hello everybody. Me and Vivi just hanging out on the balcony up here at our place and getting ready to do a video for you. I don't know if she'll look at you. Oh, there she goes. There's your face. Look at that. All right. Let's put this back where it belongs. How you doing? Everybody good? Fix this. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. All right, we got sirens in the back. Just as well, can we talk about some criminals? Just saying. Cheers, dears, 5 o'clock somewhere. Ah, yes. Yes, yes. Oh. All right. We'll first talk about three fellas today. Three fellas. And my big question is, who in the name of who cut your hair last is vetting these people that are either running for office or in office? Who vets these people is what I want to know. First off, Mini Mike, I've got no Johnson. Got a phone call from Trump again. Trump likes interfering. Even though he's not in government, he thinks he's running government. And these fools let him. That's what pisses me off. But anyway, Trump to Johnson. If Republicans don't get the SAVE Act, they should not agree to the continuing resolution in any way, shape, or form. Guess what? 220 people said, I don't care what Trump says. We're not voting for that. Got shot down. They want to get the continuing resolution done so they can govern freely. The budget's already there. They just have to say, okay, carry on like you're normal till March 2025. Can they do that? No. It's costing hundreds of thousands of dollars right now for them to do this charade and bullshit and backbite and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, like I've got no Johnson right now is between a rock and I'm never going to get voted into any office ever again place. It would seem that he won't get the budget passed again. I don't know how long this is going to take. Only have till October 1st. The continuing resolution to keep the government open didn't pass, 220 to 206. 14 Republicans voted with the Democrats. 3 voted present to sink Johnson's attempt to appease his Lord and Master, the Mango Moose Knuckle. It appears that Trump called Johnson and told him that if the SAVE Act wasn't part of the continuing resolution, that he wasn't to pass it. And to pass that on to everybody else as well. The SAVE Act is just something that says that a resolution, they want a resolution to require proof of citizenship to be able to vote. But you know what? Oddly enough, that's already a thing. It's already a thing. If you're not a citizen, you can't vote. State elections, federal elections, it doesn't matter. This is wasting a lot of friggin' money. Trump told them that every bit of that bill must be included or don't pass the continuing resolution. That's how much of a good patriot Trump is. He don't give a shit about anything, just as long as he gets his way. He's like a big sucky baby sucking on his thumb and having his blankie. Let's go with that, shall we? If he won't pass the CR, that means there'll be limited government offices open that handle things like air traffic control, some aspects of pensions, new people signing up for their pensions. That will affect probably about 10,000 people. Food inspection will be halted. You know how well that went during COVID? Food inspection halted. EPA inspections, not going to happen. But they don't care about that because Trump rolled back all those EPA regulations for all his rich buddies, right? Don't care about that. So this is just stupid, plain and simple. They even tried to stop driver's license places from giving people state IDs so they could vote in elections. They stopped it. Oh, oh. Anyway, there's that. Now, Johnson said the SAVE Act says in order to vote in a federal election, you must prove you are an American citizen first. But you can't vote unless you are. So it's never done anything before. It's that bullshit going on about the Haitians and stuff that Biden and Harris are bringing them all in to vote. That's not happening. It's not. Now, number 2 on the list is Venmo boy Matt Gaetz. That's right. What is it with these Republican men and their fascination with illicit drug abuse, underage girls, orgies? Remember, what's his name there, Madison Cawthorn, talking about getting invited to cocaine orgies in Washington? What is it? Matt Butthead Gaetz there. There's a story in Raw Story, and the headline, Tom Boggioni, that's how I'm pronouncing it, Boggioni. Matt Gaetz tied to teen sex drug parties in new late night Florida filing. So that's coming back up. And the reason why it's coming back up, because last time they didn't think the girls would be credible on the stand. But now there is sworn testimony and sworn affidavits out there. Matt prefers the age group 15 to 17, apparently. It's called ephebophilia. Euphorophilia? But anyway, it's when older adults are sexually attracted to barely post-pubescent girls. But he likes going to the Britney Spears concerts and whatnot. The Justice Department said they weren't going to charge him. Remember that? Until just before midnight on Friday when the papers were filed. The minor at the time arrived in her mother's car for the July 15th, 2017 party at the home of Butthead's bestie there, Chris Dorworth, Dorworth, also moonlights as a lobbyist. In the new filing, one eyewitness, a young girl, provided a sworn affidavit stating the teenage girls were naked partygoers that were there to engage in sexual activity, alcohol, cocaine, ecstasy, and there was some marijuana visible at the time. There were 3 sworn statements included that they definitely remember Matt Gaetz at Dorworth's house that night. This is the first time sworn testimony has been used and brought out in court papers. Matt attended when he was a congressman in the long rumor mill that says sex and drug parties he boasted about on the congressional floor and showed pictures of him having sex with different women. And I wonder if any of these are these underage girls that he had sex with. He's showing their pictures on the floor. I still say I hope their parents find out about it. I hope their big brothers find him about it. Then I saved the best for last. I know you've heard this. I know it. Hang on here. That ain't helping either. Lieutenant Governor of Northern Carolina, the better than Martin Luther King, 2 times better than Martin Luther King. He's Martin Luther King on steroids. It's Mark Robinson. That's right. Let's list his list of shady, shall we? He does not seem to think that women should be able to vote. He made a girlfriend, his now wife, in the late 80s, early 90s, have an abortion, even though he said nobody else can have one for any reason. No reason, no abortion, no exceptions. He wishes he could go back to the days of slavery because some people deserve to be slaves. I would own some, he said. As it happens to guys like him, the paper trail catches up with you, and apparently every night after work, at least 5 days a week, he would go to an adult rec store, rent a booth, and increase the calluses on the Palm Sisters. Almost 20 hours a week worth of grease in the palm, shall we say. Most guys just have a beer with the boys after work. Not him. Then it turns out that there was a chat on a porn site called Nude Africa. Nothing wrong with porn. Do what you want. Where he goes by the handle Mini Soldier. So that's another thing that seems to have in common with all these guys. Weenus. Little weenus. He loved watching trans porn. Even though, he said it's hot. And he refers to himself as a perv. Well, duh. But he hates LGBTQ filth. Projection much? Then, number 6, he apparently is still using the same email he used at the peep shows and on the porn site. And K-File, CNN's K-File, they did a lot of reporting on this stuff, and they had, what a list of stuff. K-File cross-checked information between all the references and all the sites. And now, Pervy Mark was identified by biographical details as well as shared emails. This genius actually listed his full name on Nude Africa as well as his email address on numerous sites for years. We're going to protect our women. And then he says, transgender women should be arrested for using the women's bathroom. But he's cool watching them have Rex for hours on end because he thinks it's so hot, right? He said in the porn chat that he gets his jollies from peeping. Peeping Toms? Yeah. On women in public gym showers since he was 14 years old. And he still fantasizes about that today. It seems in his words, I came to a spot that was a dead end, but it had 2 big vents, so just happened to overlook the showers. I sat there for about an hour and watched as several girls came in and showered. I went peeping again the next morning. But after that, I went back, but the ladder was locked. So those were the only 2 times I got to do it. Memories. Yeah, that's what this pig is saying. But that just, to me, when he says that was the only times I got to do it, I'm thinking that's the only 2 times he got to do it at that place. I wouldn't be surprised if more stuff comes out that he was peeping in windows in North Carolina. I wouldn't be surprised at all. This guy's a sick mother trucker. And what I want to know is who vetted this guy? This stuff was so easily out there. Who vetted this guy? He's standing in church with a microphone and cameras and lights and everything else and said some people need to die. A couple ladies behind him were like, ooh, Jesus, we don't like where this is going. And a couple others are going, yeah. Some people need to die. This was in a church. So I'm wondering if because of all these shenanigans, is that why Trump endorsed him? Is that why? Because he's doing the same things he did? I don't know about the peeping part, but he likes to take women, smash them up against a wall and start kissing on them and grabbing at their lady bits whenever he has the opportunity. There's over 26 women that have accused him of it. One actually got him liably, I'm going to say convicted, liably, civilly liable, whatever, of raping her. So yeah, I think he just likes those type of people and that type of goings on. So anyway, here's to another election cycle. What? Anyway, 99 loves you. Please take care of you so you can take care of somebody else. I'm really sorry if this offended anybody. But if you got to know who you're voting for, people. You got to know. And if people like me aren't putting it out there, people like you aren't going to find out about it. So anyway, like me, love me, share me, and ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling down there. And if you're new, subscribe. And yeah, check out, keep your eye on these stories because they're going to get worse, especially that Matt Gaetz one. Just telling you. Mwah. 99 loves you. Be good to you first so you can be good to somebody else. I love you so much. Mwah. Take care. How's my blue dot in Missouri doing? Good, I hope. Love ya.